Am I the a-hole for not working on forgiving my sister in therapy, even though we're in family therapy? 17F, stopped talking to my sister, 14F, 8 months ago. We always had fights. Sometimes even bad or annoying fights. But 8 months ago, we got into a fight and my sister told me she wished I died with my mom so she could have a perfect family instead of me, always reminding everyone that it won't ever happen. She said it like she meant it too. She told me I was the worst person she ever knew, and she didn't get why I had to be alive, and I kept her mom from having a kid of her own and making the perfect family. My sister realized when she stopped that I wasn't reacting the same to our fight. Most of our fights I roll my eyes and walk away. But she stopped and started looking guilty, but I jumped in and told her I wish I had a real sibling, but I'm an only child now, so we can't all get what we want. She tried to apologize, but I completely shut her out. Our dad heard about the fight, and he told me she's younger, and I have to forgive her. I told him I don't have to do anything, and I'm not forgiving her for saying that because I know she means it. He told me I was mean back to her, saying I wished I had a real sibling, and that I'm an only child when I'm not. I told him that I'm done, so we're not sisters anymore. He tried talking to me about it, but I told him I was done. So he and my stepmom decided we all needed family therapy. A lot of stuff came up. How our mom died when I was 5 and my sister was 2, almost 3. How I remembered mom and my sister didn't. And when our dad married stepmom, our relationship and what she is to us is different. To my sister, she's mom. To me, she's dad's wife. To my sister, mom isn't anything to her, and she doesn't love her. Something she told me so many times. To me, she's my only mom, and I miss her and love her, and having my stepmom didn't change it. I talked about how mom's birthday and anniversary are ignored. How my dad and stepmom made me hide most of mom's things even though they were already in my room because my stepmom felt disrespected seeing them everywhere in my room. My sister said she hates that I won't let us be a family of 4, and she hates that I won't accept my stepmom because she thinks people who are alive deserve the love instead of dead people. She also thinks it's unfair because my stepmom and dad never had kids together because dad already had 2, so she thinks I'm selfish to deny her 2 kids. My stepmom said she wished I had accepted her and loved her, but she knows neither thing happened. When we got to the last fight, my sister told the therapist she was so angry at me because when she was out with my stepmom, she was asked about having kids of her own and my stepmom looked sad. She said it made her feel bad for my stepmom and she hated me for doing that. And when she saw me, she thought of all the times I showed my stepmom she's not my mom, and when I put remembering mom before my stepmom, and it made her want me to know just how she felt. I interrupted and said I knew she meant it and that I had told my dad, but he didn't believe me. I was asked to comment on the fight and I said I was just done. I said we've always fought about my stepmom and I'm tired of being told I'm wrong to love my mom instead of the woman my dad married. I said I accepted a long time ago that my sister loved her and calls her mom, but it doesn't mean I need to. We went over and over stuff for weeks about the fight, and I was asked to work on some forgiveness exercises and I said no. I said I'm not going to work on forgiving her, and I'm done like I said repeatedly. The therapist asked why I was there, and I told her I was forced to come, but I never agreed to work on things. My sister started crying and begging me to give her a chance, and my dad was mad at me for making my sister cry and for not doing what the whole point of therapy is for. He told me I was a disappointment and how I should figure out what I'll do in 2 months because he won't support me terrorizing my sister with lack of forgiveness. Am I the a-hole?